Hello guys, today we are going to make a card, and as you can see I have a sketch of some roses, so I am using it as an inspiration for the card. In this case I am just drawing very softly the main branches of the roses, and then we are going to stamp. So today we have a different technique, which is to use directly watercolors. Yes, it seems a little scary, but I promise you if you practice it's not difficult. The only thing is that you have to use a very pigmented watercolor, and as you can see I am using the Jane Davenport. I think is the neutral palette, one of the first she launched. And yes, the technique is the first layer with watercolor and the second layer with distress ink, and I am using for the first layer gray and then over it the red distress ink. And I am applying also some water to the distress ink just to imitate this watercolor effect. So I leave you with the work. So as you can see, now we are going to stamp with the 3 stamps for the leaf. As you can see, I have made some, I have practiced before. And now, in this case for the leaves, we are going to use the first stamp with the gray color, the second one with also watercolor in blue, and then the third one with vintage distress ink. So it's the same process as the roses. It has to be dry but not completely dry. In that way the mediums mix better. So I am just following the lines that we have already drawn, and I am just doing the different layers. So I leave you with the work. So in today's video we are using like different colors, not very realistic colors, but I love this type of impressionist almost postcard that we are going to have, and is that is not so realistic, but I love it in the way that turns out. And as you can see now, I am just stamping with some of the vintage ink to incorporate also the color in the roses and make everything more harmonious. And I am just drawing again the branches. It's something very light, but you can see all the layers. And now we are using these stamps for the individual leaf. and in that way we can just stamp whatever is necessary, and we are going to use only the watercolors. And I wanted to show you now that sometimes the stamps are dirty, so for me something that works is just to take a baby wipe and just clean it, and then just dry it with a paper towel or something like that, and then as you can see it works perfectly. You have also different types of cleaner for stamps of the different brands like Rangerine, etc. But the baby wipe with this type of stamps, it works perfectly. So now I am just doing more layers. So now I am just stamping the sentiment, and as you can see I tried to, or I was thinking to do it directly on the card, but in the end I preferred to have some dimension on the card, so I just stamping it over a separate paper, and then I glue it down with some cardboard under it just to give this 3D dimension. And more or less it's all for today. As you can see, it's a very fast a card, and I think it's very beautiful, like a birthday card or whatever you want to have a detail with your families or your friends. And the last thing is just to work on the background. As you can see, I am using soft pastels. I love to work with soft pastels. And that's it for today. I hope you like it. I wait for your comments. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And also you can follow me in my social media. So see you next time. Bye.